Good morning. Another drive through with Don, but again, we're in the library, one of my favorite places to be. Want to talk to you. This is part two, by the way, of matrix leadership or matrix organizations. And I do think there's a huge advantage to the right organization being able to implement and do this over a period of 2 or 3 years. But a lot of times the questions also come down to what are the skill sets that need to be different with leaders. And I think that's a good question. But I think there's really three things that need to occur. One is we've got to add to the leadership skills because without the leaderships getting better, they need to be better organized, better structured, but they also need to be looser, more flexible. So for that reason, they have to be better communicators, be able to handle conflict, be able to negotiate better. A lot of times, the resources, if well done, a matrix organization can actually be more efficient and achieve the same result with less resources, but it requires coordination of people at the top, middle part, and lower parts of the organization. So I think one thing, there's got to be a beefing up of leadership skills. I also think teams of people have to be taught how to be true teams. There's a whole different dynamic. In fact, we call it teamship. So you've got leadership that you teach to an individual. We've developed a teamship program many years ago where we teach teamship to teams. And a lot of people that are some of the best individual performers don't perform well on a team because they're bringing the same skill set as an individual member, as a leader, as a manager, but it's very different in a team of people. And you've got to be able to toggle between the two. So teamship is kind of the second thing. I think the third thing is you've got to get your culture buying into your destination. Why are you doing this? And why are you going to keep at it for 2 or 3 years? Too often what happens is cultures of organizations feel like it's flavor of the month or the 6 months or whatever, and they just kind of wait for it to go away. And I think instead, you've got to plant a flag 3 to 5 years out and say, by the way, here's what you're going to see. Here's the why. And the why isn't just about the organization. It's about individual divisions. It's about the teams. And it really is about the individuals. The right people have more opportunity in matrix organizations, and they get exposed to a lot more wisdom, understanding, knowledge. And so for that reason, if you look long term as an individual, if they're interested in learning more about the world, how business operates, it's something that's very useful. So I think leader skills need to develop. There need to be teamship skills that are taught, and you need to get the culture ready to accept this over a 2 or 3 year period. Bottom line, a lot of it does come down to self-awareness, maturity. And so, not that I publicly say this too much because I think it scares people sometimes, is being more self-aware, being more mature allows me as a leader to be better in a matrix organization, allows me to move up through it, allows me to help coach, counsel, teach others more effectively. So part one, I kind of talked about big picture generalities, but this is more about when you actually implement what you need to teach, train, get in there at the tactical level so you don't have any holes in the boat while you're steaming towards your 3 to 5 year destination. So thanks for your time and hope you're having a great morning. Thanks.